Buongiorno a tutte e a tutti, grazie per essere qui. Sono Patrizia Quattrocchi, sono docente di antropologia culturale al Dipartimento di Studi Umanistici e del Patrimonio Culturale dell'Università degli Studi di Udine e ho il piacere oggi di accogliervi presso il nostro Ateneo, che ringrazio per l'ospitalità, per la presentazione del progetto International Platform on Obstetric Violence, an Innovative Tool for Respectful Maternity and Childbirth Care, un progetto finanziato dal bando europeo HORIZON-MSCA-2022-Staff Exchange, iniziato ufficialmente il 1° di gennaio del 2024 e che durerà 4 anni. È un grande piacere dare avvio alla sessione pubblica della conferenza inaugurale, a cui seguiranno oggi pomeriggio e domani mattina 2 sessioni di lavoro riservate al partenariato. Un partenariato molto ampio, costituito da 19 istituzioni situate in 9 paesi e in 2 continenti, Europa e America Latina. Per questo respiro internazionale parleremo oggi più lingue, prevalentemente l'inglese e lo spagnolo, entrambe lingue ufficiali del progetto, in linea con il nostro approccio attento a un dialogo orizzontale tra discipline, tra conoscenze e anche tra lingue. Permettetemi dunque di dare il benvenuto anche a chi ci segue online. Siamo in diretta in streaming sia dall'Italia sia dagli altri paesi. Bienvenidos y bienvenidas. Soy Patrizia Quattrocchi, investigadora principal del proyecto una plataforma sobre la violencia obstétrica, una herramienta innovadora para la atención respetuosa a la maternidad y al parto, and welcome to the kick-off meeting of the project International Platform on Obstetric Violence, an Innovative Tool for Respectful Maternity and Childbirth Care. My name is Patrizia Quattrocchi. I'm an anthropologist at the University of Udine, the coordinator of the consortium and the hosting organization of this event, and I'm the principal investigator of the project. The aim of this public session is to present the background, the objectives, main activities, and expected results of this project funded by the European Union under the call HORIZON-MSCA-2022-Staff Staff Exchange. We will also present the consortium that consists in 19 organizations located in 9 countries across Europe and Latin America. For these reasons, we'll mainly use English and Spanish for the presentation. Both languages are official languages of the project, so everyone will use the language they are most comfortable with. Slides will be available in English, so I hope the event will be enjoyable for everyone, no matter where in the world you are following. You may also hear a little Italian, for example, during the welcome, depending on the preferences of the speakers, and in line with our approach, looking for a more horizontal dialogue among disciplines, knowledge, and also languages. The event is divided into 3 sections: the welcome, the presentation of the project and the consortium, and the presentation of scientific objectives. So let's start with the first section, the welcome section. I would like to express gratitude to Professor Trovarelli, Professoressa Borean, Professoressa Colombi, Professoressa Casella, Professoressa Driul, Professoressa Mila for being here. I will introduce and invite you on the table shortly. And my thanks are also due to my colleagues from Spain and France, Virginie Rose, Serena Brigidi, and Maria Hidalgo, who will be presenting specific objectives in the first section. My colleagues, members of UniUd teams, Valeria Fili, Anna Zilli, and Antonella Dattolo, and the project assistant, Federica Toldo, who will chair the section number 3. Let's really get this event started. I'm delighted to introduce the rector of our university, Professor Roberto Pinton, for some welcome words.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Roberto Pinton, the rector of the University of Udine. I wish to give the warmest welcome of our university to all participants, either present here in Udine, either connected remotely. I'm particularly happy and proud to host this meeting, this kick-off meeting. First of all, because Udine is the first time that is coordinating such kind of project MSCA Staff Exchange. And for that, I'm particularly indebted to Patrizia Quattrocchi and her co-workers who allowed this project to be approved and financed. And second, because of the topic. We know that obstetric violence is a crucial topic in public health and need to be approached urgently. I'm particularly impressed by the wideness of the project, since we have 39 scientists or participants, but 19 different organizations, and 9 different countries. So I think that this is a very nice premise to have good results and strong impact results. The idea to create tools, especially a platform, trying to bridging knowledge with stakeholders, I think that is challenging, but is something that could really create a difference with past toward the future, where women's discrimination can be abolished even in an obstetric environment. I want to also to emphasize that the University of Udine is strongly committed with this kind of topics. Since a while, we have a very much attention and focus on discrimination against women and violence against women. For that, I'm particularly grateful to the colleagues that are working on this topic since several years. I wish you a very nice meeting. I'm pretty sure that from the work that will be done in the future, several objective will be achieved that could change our approach toward this matter and also the approach of the society.
Thank you very much to the rector of our university for his wonderful words. And now I will introduce Professor Alessandro Trovarelli, Delegate for Research at the University of Udine.
Thank you, Patrizia. Good morning to everybody. I would like first to thank all of you and those who are connected remotely to this event. As Patrizia told, I'm Alessandro Trovarelli, Delegate of the Rector for Research at the University of Udine. First of all, I would like to thank all the people and institutions that have contributed to this tremendous effort to reach the goal of this project. And starting from to thank the people from the University of Udine that have been contributing. First of all, of course, Patrizia Quattrocchi, who is the soul of this project. She has been working a lot on this topic in the previous year, since she has already been successfully participating and winning several other Marie Curie projects as an individual participant. Then, of course, this project acknowledges all the experience she has done in this year in this topic. Of course, she's not alone at the University of Udine, and I want also to thank the other participants, like the participant from the Department of Mathematics and Informatics, Professor Dattolo, and Professor Fili and Zilli from the Department of Legal Science. Of course, we have heard that there are more than, I heard correctly, 18 different institutions that have participated to this project that document the huge effort that has been done to reach the goal. There are 11 universities, 3 children's hospitals, and several other institutions that I cannot individually list, but you can see on the program of this event. As a delegate of research, I am pretty happy for this achievement for several reasons. The first reason that already has been mentioned by our rector is that this is the first project that belongs to the Horizon Europe Marie Curie Staff Exchange project that, due to the peculiar nature of the action, allows the exchange between researchers, postdoctoral students, PhD, faculty that are allowed to go abroad and share their expertise. And this will also increase our level of cooperation, which I believe is one of the added value of this project. Second, and this is particularly for myself, I'm very happy because this is the first project that has been one following an action that our university has taken to increase the number of participation to Horizon Europe program. As a research office, we have instituted very small grants to each individual of our university that would like to participate to Horizon Europe Pillar 1 project. And this is the first one who succeeded, and so we are very happy for that, and we hope there will be many other winning in the Pillar 1 of Horizon Europe, because there are several people that have participated to our action. So thank also for this. Third, and probably most important, is the topic of this conference and of this project. I think this adds to several other actions that our university has done and is doing through the Equal Opportunity Committee, which is led by Patrizia Casella and by Laura Casella, and which will increase the awareness and the debates, social, political, and scientific on this matter. I must admit I was not I was unaware. I was not really fully aware of the multifaceted issues of this problem that are hitting a lot of women around the world. So I think this project hopefully will shed some more light on this matter. Overall, as an institution, we want excellence in science. So we hope this project should address, acknowledge all these gender issues in a very positive way. I think I'm really, let's say, proud of this achievement, and I wish all the participants to this project the success in their findings. At the end, for those who are here and not from Udine, I hope you will have also a couple of days of nice experience in our city. You can enjoy our food, our wine, our city, which is nice. And we hope we can get together in the next future for the beautiful results of this project. Thank you for coming here in Udine.
Thank you very much. Now I will introduce you Linda Borean. Professor Borean is the head of the Department of Humanities and Cultural Heritage at the University of Udine.
Thank you, Patrizia. Good morning, everybody. So it's with profound honor that today, and a deep sense of responsibility, that I stand before you today. I just reading my English because it's a little bit rusty, so I prefer read and perhaps add something during the lecture. So it's a deep sense of responsibility that I stand before you today as the director of the Department of Humanities and Cultural Heritage. Today we convene to mark the commencement of an extraordinary journey, the kick-off meeting of a European-founded project addressing a subject that demands our urgent attention and collective action: obstetric violence. I'm an art historian. I have no child, and in my mind, childbirth is connected to the paintings or illumination or sculptures that represent this moment of our life, the starting of our life. And of course, I'm particularly proud that the PI is Professor Patrizia Quattrocchi, a distinguished member of our department whose dedication and expertise are well known. I would like to add that the Department of Humanities and Cultural Heritage is in the first position of a ranking list of departments in humanities area area of the Ministero dell'Università in Italy. And this result is the result of the research of all the members of the department and the publication and the findings of research like that Patrizia is carrying out starting now. The project is not just a testament to our department's commitment to academic excellence and social impact. It represents a beacon of hope for countless individuals who have suffered in silence. Obstetric violence, a term that encapsulates any form of abuse, neglect during childbirth, is a stark reality that undermines the sanctity of one of the most pivotal moments in human life. It's an issue, as Alessandro Tovarelli has just remarked a few minutes ago, that intersects medicine, ethics, law, and fundamentally human rights. I just add that you can intersect also history of art, history of visual arts that can give you several issues in order to know how during the previous century people had represented this moment. Not just in scientific illustration or anatomical studies, but also in the visual arts in a more common sense. Under the leadership of Professor Quattrocchi, the project aims to unreveal the complex layers of this issue. We are set to embark on a journey that involves rigorous research, comprehensive analysis, and the development of innovative strategies to combat this form of violence. This project, supported by the European Union, is not just a series of academic activities, I'm sure, but is a testament to the power of collaborative effort and a shared vision for a future where obstetric violence is not just reduced, but eradicated. That should be the major finding, the major achievement of this project. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all of you for your commitment to this cause, your expertise, but also your passion and your dedication, because without passion and dedication, there is no good research. All these elements are the bedrock upon which the success of these projects rests. Together, we are not just conducting research, we are shaping policies, changing practices, and most importantly, we hope, we are healing lives. So let us embrace this journey with the rigor it demands and the compassion it deserves. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to the impactful work we will accomplish together. Buon lavoro a tutti.
Thank you, Linda. And now it's the turn of Professor Emanuela Colombi. She is the delegate for research at the Department of Humanities and Cultural Heritage.
Thank you very much, Patrizia. Good morning to all of you. And once again, many compliments to Patrizia and the whole team for this achievement. As the research delegate of the Department of Humanities and Cultural Heritage, I'm really honored and very proud to add my warm welcome to each of you at the kickoff meeting of this fundamental project. I think that today not only marks the beginning of a significant academic endeavor, but also represents a crucial step toward addressing a deeply rooted issue that impacts the lives of many. At this moment, it seems that the dominant topic is the ethical implication of artificial intelligence, but however, in the face of the potential of what remains artificial, we risk overlooking the ethical implication related to what is and should always be our connection with the most primary and natural dimension of humanity, which is birth. In my role, I often find myself dealing with the relationship, the abstract relationship between research and social impact, with defining both areas and their respective boundaries, and with the evaluation of this area by higher institutions. And I always think that I don't care about definition and boundaries, and they are not important as actions and results. And where research improves people's lives, there lies an impact on society. And I'm not concerned about indicator and metrics. As Department of Excellence, we strongly foster cross-fertilization of disciplines and, in particular, digital humanities application. But I think that this project is also fully in line with the core values of our department and the intellectual ethos, if I can say. So we have high expectation for your outcomes and ready to support your teams and the teams led by Patrizia. Therefore, also on my behalf and on behalf of the entire department, I would like to express my gratitude for your commitment, for your collective efforts, and for your presence here today. Thank you for being part of this significant moment, and I wish you a productive and inspiring kickoff meeting. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Emanuela. So we can give the floor to Professor Casella, Professor Driul, and Professor Miglia. Professor Laura Casella is the president of the Joint Committee for Equal Opportunity at the University of Udine. Thank you for staying with us.
Thank you, and only few words. I am very glad to address my greetings to the participants of this conference, of this kick-off meeting, as president of the Centro Unico di Garanzie delegata alle pari opportunità del Rettore. It's a university guarantee center that is committed to promoting a culture of equal opportunities and inclusion, and committed to opposing all forms of violence and discrimination. Your project, which bring attention to a very important and crucial topic, the obstetrical violence, and promotes studies and also concrete actions directed towards respectful maternity and childbirth care, perfectly meets, I think, the gender policies of the University of Udine, the policies that the University of Udine supports. And I would like to thank Patrizia Quattrocchi for having contributed to these policies by involving colleagues from humanistic and scientific fields in this project. Legal, medical, and other fields really committed together for this important effort. For the last few years, our university has been running two interdisciplinary and cross-curricular courses, one dedicated to equal opportunities and inclusion, and one to the medicine in a gender perspective. I think that these are fields of study that meet each other in your research product, and I think that we'll achieve important outcomes for gender policies. So I wish you to have beautiful kick-off meetings, and I like to be informed about the results that I am sure you gain in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Laura Casella, and I'm delighted to have with us Professor Lorenza Driul. She is the director of the Obstetric and Gynecological Clinic at the University and Ospedale, the General Hospital in Udine, and is the director of the School of Specialization in Gynecology and Obstetrics at the University of Udine. Thank you.
Thank you, Patrizia. Good morning, everybody. I'm very happy to be here, and I'm very happy for this topic. Why? For the doctor and for the students. I think the results of this research will be very important for us, for our department, and for the school of the, not only for the obstetric, but for the doctor in fellow too. And I think the violence is a topic that we have to understand more, and we have to understand the way to help the doctor in the future to understand this topic. I think in our department we have a lot of doctor and a lot of future doctor, and the university have this this important aim to help them to be more prepared on this topic, because I think at the university and in the school will not be studying enough. Then thank you, Patrizia, and I'm waiting for the results, because I think this project will be very important for my department and for the students. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And now is the turn of Patrizia Miglia. She is the president of the midwifery professional body of Udine and Pordenone.
Buongiorno a tutti, un ringraziamento alla professoressa Quattrocchi per l'invito di oggi. È con grande piacere che porto il saluto del Consiglio direttivo e di tutte le iscritte ostetriche e ostetrici del nostro ordine. Per noi è molto importante essere qua, in quanto la nostra figura professionale è da sempre accanto alle donne in un momento così particolare come la nascita dei loro bambini. Così posso dire anche con un legame così profondo e per certi versi anche atavico che ci lega alla maternità, alla nascita e al parto, senza dimenticare che però nel corso degli anni la nostra professione si è via via più specializzata, acquisendo tutta una serie di conoscenze e competenze scientifiche che ci rendono quello che siamo oggi. Al punto che, ci tengo a dirlo, a fine 2023 siamo entrate nella lista rappresentativa dell'UNESCO quale patrimonio intangibile dell'umanità. Detto questo, sicuramente l'argomento che ci vede oggi qui tutti presenti è un argomento di profondo interesse per la nostra professione, e posso dire anche che ci tocca fortemente nell'intimo, anche perché forse la terminologia che di fatto esprime una condizione purtroppo ancora molto presente, soprattutto in certi contesti, di fatto acquisisce un'accezione negativa legata a un profilo professionale che è quello dell'ostetrica, si parla di violenza ostetrica, ma che di fatto poi si riconduce più che a una professione a un setting ben preciso che è quello della sala parto. Sala parto nella quale noi ovviamente diamo il massimo della nostra competenza e professionalità. La professoressa Driul appunto ne faceva adesso accenno rispetto al percorso di studio sia dei medici che delle ostetriche, ma che di fatto è un setting in fortissima evoluzione. Chi ci lavora dentro capisce benissimo qual è la velocità con cui le dinamiche si manifestano all'interno di una sala parto e di come in certe occasioni, soprattutto in occasioni emergenziali, di fatto si venga un po' a perdere quel contatto che dovrebbe essere comunque una delle priorità. Qui abbiamo sentito parlare di etica, non solo di legge, ma anche proprio di dedizione alla persona, quindi parliamo di qualcosa che va al di là dell'essere semplicemente prestazione sanitaria o obbligo legale. Di fatto in certe situazioni si viene a perdere, dove anche la modifica, la perdita della comunicazione poi in realtà esordisce in situazioni critiche e sicuramente con vissuti negativi, come tutti ben conosciamo. Poter in qualche modo avere a disposizione i dati che questo studio internazionale potrà fornirci consentirà, come appunto faceva presente la professoressa Driul, di avere a disposizione non solo il polso della situazione, che è ovviamente fondamentale, ma io credo che sia l'opportunità di avere a disposizione anche degli strumenti e delle strategie che ci consentiranno di modificare ancora di più e sempre in meglio non solo un'assistenza che sicuramente deve garantire sicurezza e benessere a mamma e bambino, ma che garantisca anche tutto quello che c'è attorno e che quindi consenta alle donne di vivere non solo, ripeto, in sicurezza l'evento nascita del proprio bambino, ma di viverlo secondo i propri progetti di maternità e di parto, ovviamente nel limite del possibile. Ecco, detto questo, io nuovamente ringrazio la professoressa Quattrocchi per essere coordinatore di un progetto di così grande importanza, anche perché sicuramente consentirà a noi, e questo credo che sia insito in tutte le ostetriche, di avere sempre molto ben chiaro qual è l'obiettivo che noi dobbiamo avere verso le donne, le famiglie e i bambini che assistiamo. Grazie.
Grazie. Thank you so much to Professor Miglia, and we have a last greeting. We are inviting Dr. Stefania Pascut. She is the representative of the municipality of Udine. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Patrizia. So good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here, and I bring you a warm welcome by our mayor, Professor Felice De Toni, and our deputy mayor, Dr. Gasparin, is responsible for health and social services, and from all the city council and the city administration. It's really a great pleasure and honor to host this kick-off meeting of this important and significant project here in Udine. So it's really a great opportunity, not only because you will go into depth in these important issues regarding maternal and childbirth, but also because this is a great opportunity for you to exchange opinions and discussions and fruitful inputs. And this kind of exchange is the real added value of this kind of projects. We can really exchange expertise, tools, and knowledge among countries, and maybe find also an harmonization and integration of all these procedures all over Europe. So we have experts coming from all over Europe and Latin America. So I'm sure that this will be really an added value also for our experts, health professionals, and the community as a whole. Maybe some of you know that Udine has been part of a European program which is called Healthy City Network and Healthy City Project. The aim of this project is to promote health at the local level, so where really professionals and decision makers have a continuous contact with citizens citizens and can really improve their health and well-being. So since 1995, which is the year in which when Udine joined this network, we have committed very much to promoting healthy lifestyles, but also supportive environment. And this is, and we do this especially now in this modern society, which is really, we say sometimes this VUCA word, which is characterized by volatility, uncertainty, ambiguity, and complexity. And we have a lot of challenges, not only urbanization, climate change, demographic change, but also health inequities and emotional and relational health, and all those vulnerable groups that you know, children, women, are older people are some of these groups. So I think this kind of opportunities of projects can really help us in facing these challenges. I was yesterday in another meeting and we discussed above the importance of combining policy, science and policy and actions. So what universities and the cultural and scientific world can do is to find evidence to make really policies and actions more effective and more responsive also to the needs of our citizens. So with this, I will conclude. I will wish you really a fruitful meeting with good discussions, good inputs. We will also wait for the results of this important project. Congratulations to Patrizia Quattrocchi and to all the team that has worked on this. And I hope you will also enjoy the city of Udine and our excellence. So really a good work and a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So we can start with the project presentation and the presentation of the consortium. IPOV-Respectful Care is an international and multidisciplinary staff exchange project focused on tackling obstetric violence conceived as a harmful and disrespectful treatment suffered by women in labor in health facilities worldwide. The project acknowledged the current definition of obstetric violence as a specific form of violence that combines gender-based violence and institutional violence and constitutes a violation of human rights, including the right to health and reproductive autonomy. A structural, a systemic violence, product of a violent broader system based on discriminatory and unequal societies, in which women see their rights and their capacity for self-determination continually violated. It's a violence that is expressed in different types of abusive and disrespectful care, from unnecessary or unconsented practices to discrimination or verbal abuse, or other action or omission that prevent women to feel comfortable and to exercise their autonomy and decision-making. And it is generated in public and private health services and inflicted by providers, most of the time not intentionally, but as a product of a naturalized and standardized hierarchical and interventionist approach. So the objective of the IPOV Respectful Care is to bring attention to obstetric violence and respectful maternity and childbirth care by implementing a concrete tool, the International Platform on Obstetric Violence, to bridge academic research and public policy, training for health professionals, women perspectives, and public engagement on the matter. The platform will be an interdisciplinary, intersectoral, and cross-cultural digital and interactive tool for producing, sharing, and transferring knowledge, systematizing good practices, acquiring skills, and planning gender-based training packages on respectful maternity and childbirth care. The background has two important points: increasing interest of international organizations on the topic, and previous and consolidated long-term networking activities among staff members. As regard to the increasing interest of international organizations, in 2014, the World Health Organization published an important document, The Prevention and Elimination of Disrespect and Abuse During Facility-Based in Childbirth. And then the United Nations report on violence against women, published in 2019, also talk about obstetric and gynecological violence as a gender-based violence inside patriarchal societies. And then in 2019, the Council of Europe talked about obstetric violence too. And then the last one in 2025 will have a statement of the European Parliament. In 2023, the European Commission founded a report to inform on obstetric violence in the 27 European Union member states. I'm honored to be the main author of this report, together with two colleagues, part of our team, Virginie Rose and Clément Sainz for France, and Stella Villarmea for Spain with Adela Recio, and other two or three colleagues were involved in the Netherlands and in Slovakia. So we have a general report and 4 case studies on the situation of obstetric violence in Spain, France, the Netherlands, and Slovakia. The report will be published soon by the European Commission. We presented the results in Brussels twice, and it was very interesting, the discussion with the main stakeholders, gynecologists, midwifery association, etc. The second important background, the previous networking activities among staff members. Most of the staff members have been working together for a long time in the organization of panels, international conferences on obstetric violence, publication, public talks, inviting the stays or academic stays. So this is, I think, very, very important to address. Which are the scientific objectives of our project? So there are 4 scientific objectives. The first one, digital tool, aims at design and implementation of a digital platform on obstetric violence. The second one, documents and data, aims at the continuous updating of the platform. The third, learning scenario, aims at the design and implementation of an innovative training program for health professionals and healthcare managers. And the fourth, bridging strategies on the identification of the strategies capable of bringing together different actors and stakeholders. And my colleagues later will go over these specific objectives. We have also dissemination and management tasks, of course, and we have an interesting methodology based on a collaborative and cross-cultural approach and participatory methods. The 39 experts from 19 participating organizations in 9 countries will work together during secondments and during plenary meetings. Secondments are stays, academic stays or not academic stays, in which participants will work in group of 3 or 4 according to the state, and will work in different activities. For example, seminar, teaching activities, research activities, data collection, production of publication, etc. We have also 7 plenary meetings during the life of the project, in which we will share our experiences and data and documents. Just a quick look to the Gantt chart. According to the objective, now we are in month 1, and we are going to work until month 48, according and thanks to a lot of secondments, a lot of stays, a lot of opportunity of mobilities for the team members, 29 months of working together for the first objective, 35 person month. This is the terms used by the call. In the second objective, 39 months. In the third and 17 months of stay in the fourth objective. I'm going to present briefly in the consortium. We have a short video in which each member will present the institution and the contribution. We can start with the first video. In the first video, we have Italy and the Italian organization involved in the project.
I'm Patrizia Quattrocchi. I'm a medical anthropologist and professor of anthropology at the Department of Humanities and Cultural Heritage at the University of Udine. I'm the principal investigator of the IPOV-RESPECTFUL CARE project, and I represent University of Udine in the consortium. I have conducted research in reproductive policies and practices related to childbirth in both Latin American and European countries for many years, focusing on the different responses to over-medicalization of childbirth and the frequency of obstetric violence. In the last decade, I was granted twice the Marie Sklodowska-Curie postdoctoral fellowship from the European Union on this topic. This background gave me the necessary experience to coordinate the consortium and the UNIUD teams. Beside me, this includes a colleague from the Department of Mathematics, Computer Science and Physics, and 2 colleagues from the Department of Legal Sciences.
Hi everybody, I am Antonina Dattolo, Associate Professor in Computer Science at the University of Udine. I am also the Director of the Semantic Adaptive Social Web Lab, SASWeb, which is a research and development center for innovative, usable, accessible digital platforms. I am eager to participate in this project and I look forward to contribute my expertise during the design and implementation phases of the digital platform. See you. Bye.
I'm Valeria Fili, full professor of labor law and social security law at the University of Udine. I deal with employment, welfare, industrial relations, labor market, and anti-discrimination laws. I've been studying women's situations for years, and I was appointed as delegate of director of the University of Udine to Equal Opportunities and Inclusion. I was also the president of the Equal Opportunities Committee. I'm excited to participate in this project, and I look forward to working with such prestigious colleagues worldwide.
Hello, everybody. My name is Anna Zilli. I'm professor of labor law at the University of Udine. I deal with no discrimination law and gender studies. I'm the editor of the first Italian code of no discrimination law, and I coordinate Equal, which is the first Italian website on these topics. I'm very honored to participate in this project that I consider very important for the development and the empowerment and improvement of women's condition all around the world. Thank you.
As the leading organization, UNIUD will be involved in all aspects of the project, including the coordination of dissemination and communication tasks and project management.
Dear colleagues, greeting from my side. I'm Dr. Lazzarini. I'm director of a World Health Organization collaborating center in maternal child health. We are based at the IRCS, Borgo Garofalo, Trieste, Italy, and for the last 20 years we have been working under the big umbrella of quality of care. We are delighted to join Patrizia in this new initiative, and I personally want to congratulate with her for this important achievement, for having been selected by an expert of the European Commission in this grant. We shall improve quality of care for mothers, for newborns, and also for health professionals. And potentially this project can also improve the use of health system resources and perhaps reduce the cost of care. By saying that, I wish you all a fruitful collaboration.
I am Ilaria Mariani. I am a research midwife and biostatistician working on the quality of maternal and newborn care. I am the contact person for the WHO Collaborating Center for Maternal and Child Health at the IRCS Bullo Garofalo in Trieste, Italy. We will mainly participate in the objective number 4, related to bridging strategy. We will provide expertise in quantitative and qualitative research and in the development and validation of research tools, leading task 4.3 on tool validation and collaborating with the French partner INED to task 4.2 on survey development and data analysis. We will also contribute to the transfer of knowledge to stakeholders and create a bridge between academia, politics, and the WHO.
Hi, my name is Anna Maria Rossetti. I am a midwife and an educator in Italy. Within the project on the international platform on obstetric violence, I am the referral person for the Elemental School of Midwifery Art set in Florence in Italy. We are a private continuing education school for midwives and obstetricians and an editor in the field. We publish textbooks and a journal, Archimetra, the International Journal of Salutogenesis in Midwifery Care. Our focus is indeed on salutogenesis applied to midwifery care, but not only. We use the psychoneuroendocrine physiology approach to teach physiology and long-term effects of our midwifery and obstetric care practices on mothers, babies, and families. For the IPOV project, we will bring the perspective of the midwifery care, of the salutogenic approach, and also the psychoneuroendocrinology approach, so that we will be able to contribute to the designing and the implementation of innovative training paths for maternal healthcare professionals.
The second video presents the participant in Spain, gynecological and obstetric issues, midwifery, anthropology, philosophy, informatics, social and movements, and gender perspective are involved in this team.
Soy Serena Brigidi, soy doctora en antropología médica y trabajo como docente y investigadora en la Universidad Rovira i Virgili. Soy experta en perspectiva de género, enfoque interseccional y salud. Sobre todo mi línea de investigación tiene que ver con la salud sexual y reproductiva y la violencia obstétrica. Soy referente del Departamento de Antropología, Filosofía y Trabajo Social y también soy investigadora del Medical Anthropology Research Center en Cataluña. Coordino el workpage 3 vinculado con la formación para profesionales de la salud.
I am Elena Carreras, the head of the Obstetrics and Reproductive Gynecology at the Vall d'Hebron University Hospital in Barcelona. I am also professor of obstetric and gynecology at the big university and I'm president of the steering committee for gender issues in the Department of Health in Catalonia. I am especially devoted to the introduction in clinical practice of sex and gender as biovariables.
Soy Itziar García, soy obstetra del Hospital Universitario Vall d'Hebron. En el día a día trabajo en la unidad de hospitalización de obstetricia y en la sala de partos. Además, soy referente de simulación dentro de mi servicio y coordinadora de la sección de medicina perinatal de la Sociedad Catalana de Obstetricia y Ginecología. Y además participo como secretaria en la subcomisión de violencia obstétrica 0 del hospital.
Soy Vanessa Bueno, soy matrona. Durante los últimos 14 años he desarrollado mi actividad asistencial aquí en el Hospital Vall d'Hebron y los últimos 2 años estoy haciendo tareas de gestión en el hospital. Soy la presidenta de la subcomisión de Violencia obstétrica cero del hospital y estoy vinculada a nivel de formación de las residentes de matrona y soy instructora de simulación del hospital.
Saludos desde Málaga, situada al sur de España, en la Costa del Sol. Mi nombre es María Hidalgo y soy presidenta y responsable de proyectos de En Positivo Diseño Social. Somos una organización que trabaja en el ámbito internacional para mejorar los proyectos de diseño y comunicación para ONGs, emprendedores sociales y entidades públicas.
Saludos a todos, un placer para mí formar parte de este increíble equipo de profesionales. Mi nombre es Valeria Hidalgo. Soy dietista y psiconeuroinmunóloga especializada en embarazo, lactancia y la ventana de oportunidad de los 1000 primeros días del bebé. Dentro de diseño social, soy responsable del desarrollo de proyectos de divulgación científica como Mi Biótico y especialmente en la comunicación en redes sociales y transmedia.
Junto a un equipo multidisciplinar, desarrollaremos y coordinaremos la plataforma digital del proyecto. Nuestro objetivo es generar una herramienta colaborativa de gestión de datos que garantice que la información contenida en la plataforma sea debidamente documentada y fácilmente accesible y además pueda ser utilizada y reutilizada eficazmente por todos los usuarios. Durante el desarrollo del proyecto mantendremos una comunicación activa con cada uno de los participantes para que la interacción y la mejora constante de la plataforma sea la metodología de trabajo ágil que coordine el proyecto. Además de esto, intentaremos maximizar el alcance de todo lo referido a la plataforma, generando estrategias de divulgación del proyecto a través de contenido audiovisual, infografías, redes sociales, notas de prensa y otros recursos de comunicación externa. Un placer conoceros y poder empezar a trabajar colaborativamente en el desarrollo de la plataforma.
Soy Esther Masón Guijarro, antropóloga y filósofa, profesora titular de Filosofía Moral en el Departamento de Filosofía 1 de la Universidad de Granada, en España. Soy además miembro de la Unidad Científica de Excelencia Filolab de la Red Ética Salubrista para la Acción, Cuidados y Observación Social y del Laboratorio Iberoamericano de Ética y Salud Pública. Mis líneas de investigación fundamentales son lactancia materna desde miradas antropológicas y filosóficas feministas en relación con la violencia obstétrica. Formo parte de la Universidad de Granada como miembro único y representante de la misma en este consorcio. Las entidades descritas a las que pertenezco, Filolab, Espacios y Liberesp, comparten igualmente intereses rectores solidarios con la temática principal del proyecto IPOV. Mi contribución en IPOV se centrará en los objetivos 2 y 3, sobre todo, sin perjuicio de mi colaboración en otros como un todo interrelacionado. Ahí, a través de la investigación aplicada y de transferencia, abordaremos cómo impacta negativamente la violencia obstétrica en la lactancia como proceso de continuum con el embarazo y el parto, obstaculizándola como ejercicio de un derecho humano y sexo reproductivo fundamental. Por ende, la lactancia con un alcance humanístico universal y comprendiendo la violencia obstétrica como un asunto de ética de la salud pública global. Mis estancias de colaboración en IPOV están previstas para 2024 en Argentina, para 2026 en Portugal y para 2027 en Italia.
I am Estela Villarmea, Professor of Excellence in Philosophy at the Complutense University of Madrid and Associate Faculty Member of Philosophy at the University of Oxford. I am an expert in epistemology, feminist theory, and philosophy of birth. My role in the IPOV-RESPECTFUL CARE Staff Exchange is to be the referent in the Program of Excellence in the Philosophy of Birth at the Complutense University of Madrid. In the program, we explore how to introduce birth and birth care into the canon of subjects explored by philosophy. The program is an aftermath of my Marie Curie Fellowship at the University of Oxford, funded by the European Commission, with the action Obstetric Controversies from Epistemology to Practices. I was the principal research investigator also in another research project on the philosophy of birth, where I coordinated an interdisciplinary team of professionals around birth care. I am the lead of the Philosophy of Birth Network in the Collaborating Centre for Values-Based Practice at St. Catherine's College in Oxford, where we seek to bridge the silos that have existed historically between women's health and philosophical thinking. you are most welcome to join us. I am also a member of Childbirth is Ours, the influential Spanish birth rights association since its early starts in 2005. I have contributed recently to the report Obstetric Violence in the European Union with a country case study on obstetric violence in Spain hired by the European Commission. My participation in the project IPOV is related to the above expertise and roles. My contribution will be thus theoretical and methodological. My task in the project is to research and compile studies, data, and knowledge from the philosophy of birth that can support good practices in obstetrics and midwifery. The results will be uploaded onto the platform to help implement the objectives of the project. I will also do a research stay in Buenos Aires and host my Argentinian colleagues in my program on the philosophy of birth at Conferencia University of Madrid.
Soy Ana Polo, matrona internacionalista, experta en parto fisiológico y trabajo de forma autónoma y también para los servicios públicos de salud. Represento en este consorcio al Observatorio de Violencia Obstétrica, institución que nació en el 2015 en el seno de la asociación El Parto es Nuestro, de la cual soy socia desde el año 2005. En el año 2018 comenzamos nuestra andadura independiente como asociación y continuamos realizando la producción de datos y su difusión en relación al fenómeno de la violencia obstétrica, tanto de las instituciones sanitarias como de los trabajadores de salud, las mujeres y sus familias. Junto a mí participará por parte del Observatorio de Violencia Obstétrica la antropóloga médica Serena Brigidi y tendremos relación con todos los actores y agentes del consorcio y también especialmente con el Instituto de Sociología de Lisboa y con la Asociación de Puricultura de Buenos Aires, Argentina.
We have now Portugal. Sociology, midwifery care, and visual anthropology are involved.
My name is Dulce Morgado Neves. I'm a sociologist researching on motherhood, gender, and childbirth activism. I am a referent of ISCTE, the University Institute of Lisbon, a public university that incorporates 8 research units, including the Center for Research and Studies in Sociology. This center hosts the Laboratory of Social Studies on Childbirth, Nascer.pt, that is a permanent research unit launched in 2017, aiming to foster knowledge about the conditions of childbirth in Portugal and to develop multidisciplinary approaches in the study of childbirth, both at national and international level. ISCTE participates in this project with a team that is composed by Catarina Barata, Mário Santos and me, and will be developing qualitative and quantitative research, as well as different tools and materials to be applied in training courses and communication. ISCTE will also host a midterm meeting of the IPOV-RESPECTFUL CARE.
My name is Catarina Barata. I'm an anthropologist, artist, and activist, and I've been working about perceptions of obstetric violence using artistic tools.
I am Mário Santos, and I'm a sociologist with a background in nursing, and my work so far has been dedicated to home birth, obstetric violence, and qualitative health research.
My name is Isabel Ferreira. I am an independent midwife with a master in nurse midwifery, and I am the CEO of Gimnográvida Úteros. I'm the vice president of the Portuguese Midwifery Association and the president of a non-profit association entitled Vozes da Mulher, Women's Voices. My work on these 3 institutions has in common the mission to defend and promote women's self-knowledge, freedom, respect, and equal opportunities. I am a midwifery investigator and professor, and my main interests are related to the promotion of normal birth and positive birth experiences.
My name is Diana Lopes. I'm a physiotherapist specialized in women's health, and I have a master in osteopathy. I work at Gimnográvida Úteros since 2012, and I'm passionate about the mission to help other women to know and understand their body through movement and health literacy. I'm an activist for women's rights and co-founder of the non-profit association Vozes da Mulher, Women's Voices. I work as a visiting professor in physiotherapy master courses, and I teach at postgraduate workshops for health professionals.
Gimnográvida has more than 20 years of existence and today has a commercial name of Úteros, Saúde Integrativa da Mulher. It is a private women's health institution located in Porto, Portugal, with a multidisciplinary team that provides health services in order to help women to know, feel, and believe in their potential to balance their own health and create a new life with health and harmony. It has carried out a pioneering work in Portugal, and it is a certified teaching institution for health professionals in women's health.
Our participation on behalf of Gimnogravida will contribute to goals 2 and 3, and it will include platform updating through research and data collection, as well as the production of innovative training courses and educational materials on obstetric violence and respectful maternity and childbirth care aimed at health professionals.
In the fourth video, France, Norway, and United Kingdom will be represented, and the disciplines involved are sociology, international cooperation, and law.
Hola, mi nombre es Virginie Rosé, soy socióloga en el INED, Instituto Nacional de Estudios Demográficos en Francia. Es con mucho gusto, interés y ánimo que participo en el proyecto europeo IPOV-RESPECTFUL CARE junto a Thomas Wies del Departamento de las Relaciones Internacionales del INED y Lucille Febvre-Pierret, doctorante en la Universidad París-Sorbonne y en el INED, quien hace su investigación de tesis sobre la violencia ginecológica y obstétrica en Francia. El proyecto IPOV-RESPECTFUL CARE nos parece muy importante porque todavía la violencia obstétrica es mal o poco entendida y investigada. Necesitamos más datos, más estudios, capacitaciones y recomendaciones al respecto. El proyecto se acabará con una gran conferencia en París que será la ocasión de presentarles todos los resultados de este proyecto interseccional e interdisciplinario. Entonces, nos vemos pronto.
Hello everyone, my name is Thomas Wiest. I am a specialist in international relations with a specific focus on European affairs and European funding. I work at the French Institute for Demographic Studies based in Paris, and more specifically I work within the Department for International Relations and Partnerships within the Institute. Virginie Rosé, Lucille Febvre-Pierret and I, as representatives of INED, will be coordinating the work package 4 of the project, which is dedicated to the bridging strategy. We will also be involved in work package 3, which focuses on the learning scenario. All three of us will be doing secondments starting in November this year. And in addition, our institute has an extensive experience in hosting international researchers. So we will be hosting ongoing mobilities during this project.
My name is Lucille Febvre-Pierret. I am a PhD student in sociology at INED, a French public research institute. I work on gynecologic and obstetric violence in France using qualitative data. I work under the supervision of Virginie Rosé, who is also involved in the project. My thesis is based on interviews with women who have experienced such violence, and through this research, I aim to contribute to this international platform on obstetric violence, and in return, I anticipate that this project will enrich my work.
My name is Miriam Lucasse. I'm a midwife and a professor of midwifery, and I teach at the midwifery education at the University of Southeastern Norway, at the Faculty of Health and Social Sciences, and at the Department of Nursing and Health Sciences.
And I'm Enid Myhre. I'm a midwife and associate professor in midwifery. And like Miriam, I teach at the midwifery education at the University of Southeastern Norway.
We look forward to hosting colleagues from Italy, Spain, and Latin America, and to our own secondment stay in Spain in Barcelona.
We will contribute in designing and implementing a training workshop, online course, and educational materials, in particular contributing with a midwifery perspective on maternity and childbirth care, as practiced in our North European model of care.
I am Dr. Camilla Pico at Dublin Law School, where I teach personal liability law, medical law and ethics, and contemporary issues in biolaw. My research is focused on issues around obstetric violence and abuse in childbirth and how we should be using the law to respond to that issue. I am a recurrent of Durham University in England, the UK, and I will be participating in Objective 2, Human Rights and the Law.
And the last video on Latin America. A lot of discipline involves psychology, midwifery, social works, bioethics, women's studies, nursing, health sciences, gynecology, and obstetrics.
Hola, soy Fernanda González, soy la responsable del equipo de la Universidad Nacional de Entre Ríos en este proyecto. Soy doctora en psicología y trabajo en la línea de la salud mental perinatal y la violencia obstétrica, y he trabajado también sobre el activismo por el parto respetado y contra la violencia obstétrica en Argentina. Junto conmigo están las participantes Ana Laura García Presas y Emma Schuller, que también se van a presentar.
Bueno, mi nombre es Emma Schuller, soy licenciada en obstetricia, matrona, especialista en docencia universitaria, magíster en docencia universitaria y actualmente estudiante en el doctorado de ciencias médicas, con una línea en investigación en el área de la educación en ciencias de la salud.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Ana Laura García Presas, soy socióloga, magíster y actualmente doctoranda en ciencias sociales por la Universidad Nacional de Entre Ríos. Mi línea de investigación son los derechos sexuales y reproductivos en relación al parto y al aborto, y he participado también en el proyecto de investigación que mencionaba anteriormente Fernanda sobre activismos en torno al parto respetado.
Como equipo, nosotras participaremos en el objetivo número 2 del proyecto, que tiene que ver con la actualización permanente que haremos del observatorio y la recogida de datos, y también en el objetivo número 3, que tiene que ver con el diseño, la puesta en marcha de experiencias educativas innovadoras para la sensibilización y la mejora en la atención al parto y al parto respetado en este proyecto.
Mi nombre es Silvina García Conto, soy abogada, profesora en ciencias jurídicas, me dedico a los derechos y la salud y al parto y al nacimiento desde hace más de 20 años. Coordino este equipo del Hospital Materno Infantil Dr. Carlos Gian Antonio de San Isidro, provincia de Buenos Aires, Argentina. El equipo que está conmigo y que coordino está conformado por la doctora Laura Boger, jefa del servicio de obstetricia, el doctor Javier de Sico, obstetra, Jimena Amparo, puericultora y dula, Nuri Benavides, partera, y Ivana Iriarte, dula y puericultora. Nuestro trabajo y nuestro camino y aporte en este proyecto tiene que ver con dos ejes fundamentales. El primero es la conformación o la posibilidad de sumar en las normativas o leyes que hagan falta en el eje jurídico del que voy a formar parte. Y el segundo eje tiene que ver con la formación o capacitación e intercambio de los profesionales de la salud que vamos a recibir y los que nosotros viajaremos para intercambiar nuestras experiencias y aportar nuestro camino en estos años en el parto y el nacimiento respetados en el Hospital Materno Infantil. Vamos a participar de las reuniones plenarias como equipo y vamos a intercambiar en el Hospital de Valdebrón, en el que participaremos en las estancias y recibiremos a diversos profesionales. Y la riqueza de nuestro equipo tiene que ver con la diversidad de nuestras profesiones y de nuestras miradas.
Hola a todos y a todas, ¿cómo están? Mi nombre es Julieta Saulo, soy licenciada en Dirección de Organizaciones de la Sociedad Civil, psicóloga social y puericultora. Formo parte de la Asociación Civil Argentina de Puericultura, AKDP, a raíz de la cual dirijo distintos servicios de puericultura en nuestro país. Para mí es un enorme placer formar parte de este proyecto y poder aportar mi expertise en relación a la temática del parto respetado y la violencia obstétrica en relación al diseño y la implementación de dispositivos convencionales y no convencionales para trabajar esta temática en ámbitos institucionales. Muchas gracias.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Gabriela Argueda Ramírez, soy profesora catedrática de la Universidad de Costa Rica, trabajo en la Escuela de Filosofía y en el Centro de Investigación en Estudios de la Mujer. Como parte de este proyecto, voy a seguir investigando sobre violencia obstétrica desde el punto de vista de la bioética y de los derechos humanos. Vamos a obtener datos que van a formar parte de la plataforma del proyecto. Haré estancias en algunos de los países participantes en el proyecto y también voy a recibir a colegas investigadoras que van a estar en el CIEM colaborando con este proyecto en el marco del Observatorio de los Derechos Reproductivos, que es el proyecto que tengo inscrito en el Centro de Investigación en Estudios de la Mujer. Parte del trabajo que he desarrollado tiene que ver con el concepto de poder obstétrico, a través del cual trato de explicar de una manera más conceptual, teórica, qué es la violencia obstétrica y por qué ocurre. Y seguiremos desarrollando este tipo de discusiones teóricas y prácticas en el marco de este proyecto colaborativo.
Soy Natalia Mañone, trabajadora social, doctora en ciencias sociales, experta en género, derechos sexuales y reproductivos y violencia obstétrica. Soy la referente de la Universidad de la República del Uruguay en este proyecto, en el cual participamos 3 investigadoras. Participa de la Facultad de Psicología, Carolina Farías, de la Facultad de Humanidades y Ciencias de la Educación, Valentina Brena, y yo de la Facultad de Ciencias Sociales.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Carolina Farías y estoy participando en este proyecto por la Facultad de Psicología de la Universidad de la República. Soy licenciada en Psicología, magíster en Psicología Social y mis áreas de trabajo tienen relación con la calidad de atención en los servicios de salud de toda la etapa perinatal y la violencia obstétrica.
Mi nombre es Valentina Brena, soy docente del Departamento de Antropología Social de la Universidad de la República, doctoranda en Antropología, magíster y licenciada en Ciencias Antropológicas. Mi línea de investigación versa sobre las formas de compartir la lactancia humana y la construcción del parentesco de leche. En esta línea me interesa conocer cómo impactan los procesos de racialización y de desigualdad racial en la lactancia, entendida como la última secuencia del ciclo reproductivo.
Participamos de los objetivos de investigación sobre políticas públicas y buenas prácticas en embarazo, parto y lactancia.
I'm going to introduce Federica Toldo, the project assistant. She will chair the first section of this kickoff meeting.
Good morning and welcome everyone. And I will be in charge to introduce this third session where the WUPI leaders will introduce the goals of the project. So I'm glad to introduce María Hidalgo Rodilla. Welcome, María Hidalgo.
Pues voy a hablar en español. Vengo de España, al sur de España, un sitio muy cálido. Y si hemos atravesado todo el Mediterráneo o parte del Mediterráneo es porque este proyecto es apasionante. Desde España nos llegan muy buenas vibraciones por parte de todos los agentes implicados y bueno, queremos dar las gracias a toda la gente que asiste aquí hoy en presencial y que nos está siguiendo online y nos verá seguramente luego a través del vídeo y les invitamos, ¿no?, a formar parte de este proyecto más allá de todos los profesionales, instituciones públicas y privadas que hemos visto en este vídeo. Mi nombre es María Hidalgo y formo parte de diseño social. Mi responsabilidad será el desarrollo de la herramienta digital. Y aquí voy a hablar brevemente, voy a presentar brevemente lo que es el proyecto, pero queda a vuestra disposición, tanto toda la gente que está asistiendo hoy a esta conferencia como la gente que nos puede ver online, a contactar conmigo o nuestra entidad directamente si tienen dudas sobre el desarrollo de la plataforma, qué vamos a hacer, ideas, iniciativas o abrir cualquier debate sobre ello. Así que hoy simplemente una pequeña introducción a todo lo que vamos a plantear en estos 4 años. Como decían mis compañeros, el objetivo es el diseño y el desarrollo de una plataforma internacional cuyo primer desafío y primera oportunidad precisamente es que es internacional, interdisciplinaria e intersectorial. Al decir internacional no implica simplemente distintos países, sino distintas sensibilidades, distintos lenguajes, distintas políticas, distintas realidades. Muchas cosas en común, pero también muchas sensibilidades que esperamos respetar y defender en la plataforma. Durante todo el desarrollo de la plataforma trabajaremos con un tipo de lenguaje que sea muy sencillo para leer por las máquinas digitales, de manera que cualquier persona desde cualquier país con las herramientas digitales pueda traducir el contenido, pero tendremos también mucho cuidado con todo ese contenido que una herramienta digital no puede traducir de forma automática, porque muchas veces habrá textos que sean de datos objetivos y textos que necesiten de esa traducción que requiera de esa sensibilidad cultural o de esa emoción que el idioma o un nativo de ese idioma puede transmitir. Así que será uno de los primeros retos que tengamos, ¿no? Cómo se transmite la información sin dejar atrás esa ciencia humana o esas ciencias sociales que forman parte del proyecto. Para el desarrollo de esta herramienta partiremos de base con la recolección de datos y el diseño del sitemap, ¿no? ¿Qué datos queremos que aparezcan en la herramienta y cómo los vamos a organizar en las distintas funciones? Será una plataforma basada en el usuario y, por tanto, partiremos de los usuarios y de los distintos profesionales para saber cómo desarrollarla y qué necesitan y cómo poner esta herramienta digital al servicio de las personas, la tecnología al servicio de las comunidades. Así que partiremos de una base de recolección de datos importantes. Y en ese sentido, parte de la emoción y el orgullo de formar parte de este proyecto es que en esta recolección de datos hay profesionales y entidades muy valiosas que llevan haciendo un trabajo extraordinario durante muchísimo tiempo y a partir de esos datos que ellos ya tienen, de esas experiencias de triunfos, de fracasos a la hora de desarrollar sus proyectos, creo que se puede desarrollar una solución tecnológica muy buena y muy innovadora. Ya os digo, todo va a partir de la base de esta recolección de datos y como hemos visto en los vídeos anteriores y si visitáis un poco los perfiles profesionales de todas las instituciones, esta base va a ser muy buena y por eso sentimos mucho orgullo y tenemos mucha esperanza, ¿no?, con respecto a todo lo que puede surgir a partir de aquí. A partir de la recolección de datos se desarrollan lo que es todo como hemos dicho, el mapa del sitio y el diseño. Aquí viene ya la solución de diseño, que es cómo todos esos datos a través del diseño pueden mostrarse de la forma más eficaz, efectiva y además que sea atractivo de forma visual, que también es importante. Las siguientes fases van a ser desarrolladas a través de metodología ágil. No sé si conocéis la metodología Scrum, pero usaremos una metodología ágil en la que no desarrollaremos una plataforma a puerta cerrada a partir de lo que hagamos ciertas entidades privadas y se presentará al exterior, sino lo que haremos será crear un pequeño prototipo que en cuanto sea funcional con unas características sencillas se abrirá a toda la comunidad, tanto a los que componemos el proyecto como a la comunidad externa, para que se puedan ir aprendiendo en el desarrollo, se puede ir aprendiendo de iteraciones de qué problemas hemos encontrado, qué soluciones, qué oportunidades, y la plataforma durante estos 4 años pueda ir creciendo, pueda ir avanzando y pueda ir evolucionando. En esta retroalimentación constante, como digo, contaremos tanto con todos los profesionales que forman parte del proyecto, con toda esa comunidad que esperemos formáis parte también del mismo. Y como eje vertebrador estarán los principios FAIR. No sé si los conocéis, la gente que viene del mundo de la ciencia y de la investigación seguramente sí, pero será uno de los ejes transversales que atravesarán toda la plataforma. Y es que los datos contenidos en ella, la información contenida en ella, deberá ser primeramente encontrable. Hay muchísimos proyectos muy interesantes que están abandonados y perdidos en el fondo de las profundidades de Internet, que nunca nadie supo de ellos, que incluso cuando estamos investigando nos cuesta mucho llegar a ellos, y porque alguien nos dijo que existía una iniciativa y la buscas directamente, la encuentras, y ese proyecto está allí perdido porque no es encontrable. Bueno, trabajaremos toda la parte de SEO orgánico, pero también toda la parte de metadatos que permitan encontrar el proyecto tanto desde fuera de la plataforma como cuando navegamos dentro de la plataforma, poder encontrar lo que estamos buscando. Así que el primer principio es que lo que estemos haciendo sea fácilmente encontrable para las personas que requieran esos datos. El siguiente punto es la accesibilidad. Por supuesto, hablamos de todo lo que es accesibilidad digital en cuanto a que personas con distinta discapacidad o distintas herramientas tecnológicas o distintas capacidades en cuanto a la navegabilidad digital puedan usar la plataforma. El principio es hacerlo sencillo y hacerlo leíble. Y dentro de la accesibilidad hay un punto importante que es todos los datos de la plataforma deben ser accesibles, lo que no significa que el 100% de los datos tienen que ser accesibles, lo que no significa que estén en abierto, pero sí significa que el 100% de los datos, cuando accedamos a ellos, sepamos qué niveles de accesibilidad tienen. Es decir, qué datos se pueden compartir o no se pueden compartir, qué datos se necesita tener permiso para poder acceder a ellos y datos que tienen un nivel de accesibilidad cero y la plataforma protege esos datos para que sean completamente confidenciales. Todos esos niveles de accesibilidad estarán contemplados en la plataforma y nuestra responsabilidad, como decía, es que el 100% de los datos quede registrado ese nivel de accesibilidad. De igual modo, la procedencia quedará registrada la procedencia de esos datos para que se pueda navegar fuera de la plataforma para ver de dónde vienen y también si han sido utilizados en otros sitios, hacerles un seguimiento. Interoperabilidad es que esos datos puedan ser utilizados por distintos proyectos, por distintas tecnologías que puedan ser leídos, que puedan ser combinados. Este principio puede ser un poco complejo para muchos de vosotros, pero pensad de forma muy sencilla en ese PDF que te encuentras, que de repente es una fotografía que no se puede buscar dentro de ese texto, ni puedes navegar por él, simplemente es la fotografía de una página a otra y no tiene tampoco links internos que te puedan llevar a distintos apartados. Bueno, pues interoperabilidad es que casi toda la información que subamos intentemos que sea lo más combinable, utilizable, navegable posible. Y estos tres principios nos llevan al último, que es que sea reusable, que todo lo que estemos creando se pueda volver a utilizar, que sea la base de otros proyectos, de nuevas informaciones, de nuevas investigaciones, que se puedan combinar. En la medida en que respetemos los tres principios anteriores, generaremos más datos, más contenido, más información que pueda ser semilla de muchas más cosas. Y esa es la idea. A nivel de datos, y es también es la idea del desarrollo de la plataforma. Todo el desarrollo de la plataforma estará documentado de tal manera que si hay otros profesionales que también necesitan generar plataformas similares, puedan aprender de nuestro proceso de recogida de datos, de nuestros errores, de nuestros aciertos y de cómo las soluciones tecnológicas nos permitían ir avanzando en la mejora de la plataforma. El objetivo, que a partir de este proyecto se generen proyectos aún mejores. La siguiente parte del proyecto es la transmisión de conocimiento. A nivel tecnológico, nuestra responsabilidad será que esta parte sea lo más sencillo posible, que no haya que explicar muchas cosas porque lo hayamos hecho tan bien en las fases anteriores, que sea una herramienta fácil de utilizar. Si no es sencilla de utilizar, si no es usable, si no es intuitiva, es que en las partes anteriores nos hemos equivocado, no hemos encontrado las mejores soluciones. Aún así, evidentemente habrá toda una parte que estará destinada a formar tanto en el uso de la plataforma como en, como decía antes, si quieres replicar la plataforma, cómo desarrollarla para tu propio proyecto o tu propia institución. Formaremos a los profesionales también para el uso de la introducción de datos y cómo hacerlo accesible y bueno, hacerlo más bien más que accesible, que siga toda la filosofía de principios FAIR que vertebrará el proyecto. Y por último, nuestra responsabilidad será el mantenimiento y el soporte técnico de la plataforma. Dentro de todo este mantenimiento técnico, nuestro objetivo es no solo centrarnos en explicar cómo se utiliza la plataforma y detectar si existe algún error, sino, como decía antes, la mejora constante. Tenemos 4 años para realizar no un mantenimiento de la plataforma, sino la oportunidad de durante 4 años, a través de conversaciones internas y conversaciones externas con todos los agentes implicados, mejorar de forma constante e iterante la plataforma. Por último, y no me quiero extender más, porque de hecho ya he dicho y quedo abierta a cualquier tipo de preguntas, tanto ahora en persona como más tarde online. Quiero dar las gracias a toda la gente que nos está viendo e invitarles a formar parte de este diálogo colectivo. El proyecto parte de los datos, pero sobre todo de la inteligencia colectiva, del trabajo colaborativo, de un trabajo que, como habéis visto, detrás lleva un equipo profesional increíble, pero nos hemos dejado fuera muchísima gente muy interesante que nos gustaría que formara parte de nuestra comunidad. Ya hay activo un boletín electrónico, pero más adelante se habilitarán otro tipo de herramientas para abrir el debate y el diálogo a toda la comunidad internacional. Así que esperamos que con esta plataforma pongamos algo de luz y de ciencia a todo el debate abierto sobre la violencia obstétrica a través de una comunicación más científica y basada en datos. Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias, Maria Hidalgo. I invite here again Patrizia Quattrocchi, responsible for the WP documents and data.
This is the second objective. The objective is to update continuously the digital platform with research documents and data, either already available or newly collected by the team members. Despite the growing interest in the issue in recent years, there is currently no network of excellence dedicated to addressing obstetric violence through a specific, structured and ongoing work plan. This is one of the justification of the project. Resources, documents, tools, and individual experts or committees on respectful maternity care are available, but a comprehensive, international, interdisciplinary, intersectoral, and continuously updated platform is lacking. There is a lack of a unique, integrated, interactive, and open access tool where stakeholders can find documents and data, but also concrete recommendations. So IPOV will be a fundamental milestone, according to our ambitions in the field, thanks to his commitment and its applied approach. It will listen to and respond to the needs of stakeholders, but also the needs of women and society. Main activities. The 16 members, experienced research or early stage research, will be in charge of 6 scientific sections of the platform. The 6 sections are research and tools, public policies and good practices, health professional training, women and social movements, breastfeeding and newborn, law and human rights. So during the secondments, team members will share knowledge or produce new knowledge in this area. We have also a new news section in which will made available for example, news about educational or teaching activities, public activities, talks, etc. The 16 members will work in groups of 3 or 4 during the secondments and the plenary meetings. These are annual one-week workshops. And they share their activities and their results into the platform. The 16 members will specifically work at uploading the platform with existing scientific and Greek literature on the topic, share and produce knowledge, research data and publication, for example, produce and exchange novel stakeholders-oriented documents, this is very important for us, for example, annotate bibliographies, thematic reports, policy briefings, and they acquire complementary and new skill and transfer knowledge. To provide an open access and updated platform will be the main deliverable of this objective. We hope to provide a runway of experience and evidence and to provide data and theoretical reflection also on relevant issues, for example, laws or social movements' role in addressing and combat obstetric violence. And we hope to provide a space to showcase women's voices and experiences. So that's the second objective.
Thank you, Patrizia. Now, we will assist Serena Brigidi presentation. She is the responsible for the learning scenario WUPI, and she will give her talk in video.
Hola, buenos días. Soy Serena Brigidi, soy investigadora y docente de la Universidad Rovira i Virgili, Tarragona, Cataluña, España. Y vamos a presentar los objetivos del escenario de aprendizaje. Deseamos diseñar e implementar cursos de formación innovadoras basada en la perspectiva de género y materiales educativos sobre la violencia obstétrica y la atención respetuosa durante el parto y el nacimiento, dirigido a profesionales de la salud. Este proyecto utilizará lenguajes, estrategias, métodos y tecnologías novedosas con la finalidad de involucrar actores sociales y perspectiva de la sociedad civil, es decir, de movimientos sociales que luchan por una atención más respetuosa durante el parto y el nacimiento. En términos de justificación y el contexto, estos movimientos sociales desarrollan un papel fundamental en la transmisión de datos recompilado a las y los responsables de la toma de decisiones a nivel europeo. Estos datos están recogidos a partir de estadísticas y experiencias cualitativas de las mujeres. No cabe duda que el potencial de los movimientos sociales como parte de un escenario de aprendizaje concreto en el diseño de implementación y evaluación de métodos y estrategias de formación innovadores sigue sin explorarse. Reconocemos que transferir el conocimiento de los movimientos sociales a las partes interesadas, especialmente a las instituciones de salud, a través del trabajo colaborativo, tanto del consorcio como de la plataforma interseccional, que es una plataforma de acceso libre y constantemente actualizada, es altamente innovador en entornos de proveedores de atención materna. Y sucesivamente es conectar el conocimiento de los movimientos sociales a métodos más tradicionales, como por ejemplo la simulación clínica, es algo completamente innovador dentro del proyecto. La simulación clínica, conocida por su eficacia, la adquisición y mantenimiento de habilidades en obstetricia y ginecología, en general carece de una perspectiva de género, también de un enfoque vinculado a la diversidad y también la inclusividad, tanto a nivel de las pacientes, de las usuarias de salud, como por parte de las profesionales de la salud. La investigación indica que la desigualdad de género contribuye al maltrato y el abuso en la atención materna, tanto para las mujeres como para los proveedores. El enfoque fisiológico a menudo se pasa por alto en las simulaciones tradicionales, donde prevalece un modelo tecnicista de parto, retratando el papel de la mujer como pasivo, adoptando, por ejemplo, la posición de litotomía como norma y también enfatizando la tecnología como protagonista en el proceso. Pues, ¿qué escenarios, no? ¿Qué escenarios vamos a tener? ¿Qué enfoque vamos a utilizar? En primer lugar, pues utilizaremos una perspectiva multidimensional. Es decir, consideremos la experiencia de las mujeres y movimientos sociales. Integraremos el enfoque humanístico para abordar temas de salud. Además, utilizaremos herramientas participativas, por lo tanto, esta utilización de diversas técnicas y herramientas incluyen método de investigación, enfoque de formación de formadores, evidentemente respaldado por materiales, una guía y orientación para las participantes, un método etnográfico, la medicina basada en la innovación y también en la narrativa, práctica centrada en el diálogo y sobre todo de resolución de conflictos. Y finalmente, pues un proceso de aprendizaje innovador. Por lo tanto, vamos a implementar un proceso de aprendizaje innovador, original, en el entorno de obstetricia y ginecología, centrado en un análisis crítico de estas prácticas y de estos procesos, haciendo hincapié en enfoques multidimensionales para incluir efectivamente las experiencias de vida y involucrar cuestiones éticas, sociales, culturales, religiosas y evidentemente de género. Y vamos a observar ahora mismo qué actividades principales vamos a concretizar. La formación va a ser organizada en primer lugar en talleres presenciales, dirigido a profesionales de la atención materna, como por ejemplo profesionales de obstetricia, ginecología, matronería, residentes de todas estas especialidades, dentro del Hospital Vall d'Hebron de Barcelona. Estos talleres, llevados a cabo durante una formación intensiva de una semana, son parte integral de un programa más amplio de 6 meses que abarca la planificación, implementación y actividades integrales de formación y investigación. Seguidamente vamos a tener el escenario de e-learning. Este escenario se desarrollará un curso innovador de learning que aborda la violencia obstétrica y el cuidado respetuoso durante el parto y el embarazo. Y será alojado en la plataforma. Creado en colaboración por distintas instituciones participantes que miraremos seguidamente cuáles son, el curso integrará conocimiento de la literatura internacional y las necesidades de las profesionales en un contexto más local, utilizando simulaciones basadas en género y cursos y talleres presenciales dentro del Hospital Vall d'Hebron. El curso tiene como objetivo facilitar la transferencia de conocimiento. Este curso de acceso abierto y sobre todo multilingüe, porque vamos a trabajar tanto en castellano como en inglés, se dirige a profesionales de la salud a nivel global. También ofrecerá un camino específico para los gerentes de salud y formadores que implementan la formación presencial en su propia instalación. La distribución se llevará a cabo a través de la plataforma, canales académicos y soporte institucionales durante eventos de difusión y comunicación. Pues, ¿cómo lo haremos? ¿Con qué métodos? En primer lugar, como hemos ya comentado, la simulación clínica con base en la perspectiva de género. Se han diseñado simulaciones innovadoras para mejorar habilidades socioculturales, empáticas, comunicativas y específicas en la perspectiva de género, con un enfoque en embarazos saludables y partos fisiológicos. Seguidamente vamos a trabajar el debate teatral, el videoestímulo, es decir, materiales basados en la narrativa que establecen esta conexión entre las experiencias de las mujeres y la perspectiva de profesionales de la salud en la formación de obstetricia. El método de formación de formadores garantiza la transferencia de conocimiento, permitiendo a las participantes adquirir habilidades y competencias prácticas para su profesión. Y finalmente el time slips. El time slips es una herramienta completamente innovadora en ginecología obstetricia, se ha utilizado más con personas mayores y con la presencia de demencia, y tiene que ver con el uso de la imaginación de las palabras, los sonidos, las imágenes, para explorar la atención respetuosa en el parto. El énfasis está en la deconstrucción de eventos, destacando problemas de género en las experiencias de las mujeres. Bien, estas son las organizaciones que están involucradas dentro del proceso. Como pueden observar, tenemos instituciones que son académicas, instituciones que pertenecen al ámbito de la salud como hospitales y también asociaciones, es decir, el tercer sector. Observamos ahora pues los productos y los resultados que esperamos. En primer lugar, el paquete de formación innovadora para profesionales de la salud, disponible tanto a nivel presencial como virtual. Contará con un contenido de estrategias novedosas. En segundo lugar, estrategias operativas para las interesadas en implementar cambios en el cuidado respetuoso de la maternidad y el proceso del parto. Nos esperamos que los proveedores, responsables políticos y también profesionales de la salud desarrollarán estrategias para prevenir el abuso y la violencia obstétrica durante el parto, así de mejorar la comunicación y abordar el bienestar en entornos de alto estrés. Secuencialmente, los proveedores de atención materna obtendrán una comprensión más profunda del parto, como un proceso biopsico, sociocultural y espiritual, junto con la percepción de las mujeres sobre actitudes despectivas que han vivido, que viven durante el parto y la violencia obstétrica. Esto incluye comprender, conocer las competencias culturales y fomentar el pensamiento crítico sobre las prácticas rutinarias que se llevan a cabo. Y finalmente, la plataforma tendrá un alcance global, garantizando así su transferibilidad. Los materiales educativos estarán disponibles en la plataforma. Un curso en línea de acceso libre y la iniciativa del proyecto IPOV ofrecerán informaciones valiosas para la responsable de la formación en cuestiones de salud en todo el globo. Esto incluye a los países también de bajo y medio ingresos, proporcionando conocimientos actualizados y herramientas efectivas para implementar un cuidado más respetuoso durante la maternidad y el parto en perspectiva intercultural. Muchas gracias.
I am delighted to introduce Virginie Rosé, leader of the Bridging Strategy VP of the project.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. So I'm Virginie Rosé, and I will introduce the work package for Bridging Strategy I'm leading. So what are the objectives of this last work package? It is to implement a novel strategy to bridge the gap between research and public policies, to build consensus on tools and methods used for the promotion of a more respectful maternity and childbirth care, and to explore permanent initiatives to ensure the long-term sustainability of the action, knowledge, and expertise developed by the consortium. So why we have to do this work package? Because we need to reduce the gap between research and stakeholders regarding obstetric violence. We also need knowledge from the field, tools and methods to provide a more respectful obstetric care. And we also have the needs to promote and ensure the sustainability of these actions. What are now the main activities of this work package? We will realize a case study during the comprehensive training and research activity at Vall-d'Hebron Hospital in Spain. We will do 2 participant surveys during this, during the in-person workshops at Vall-d'Hebron Hospital and on the online course that will happen on the platform. We will then validate the research tools and we will implement a permanent expert board on obstetric violence that will be hosted on the platform, and we want this board to be active and interactive. Then we will organize a specific training program among the consortium participating organizations, most of them in Latin America. And we will, last but not the least, organize a consensus conference at Campus Condorcet, so in France, to discuss best practice and project results. So as you can see, there are many organizations involved in this work package. There are 6 that are in Spain, Italy, France, and we have to say that all participating organizations will have a role in this work package to create the consortium we aim. What are now the concrete expected results? What are the deliverables, what we call deliverables? So we will do a survey report. We will have, as I told you, an expert board, a consensus conference, but this conference will lead to a consensus conference statement, and then we will have the training I presented. Thank you so much for your attention.
Merci Virginie. I invite Patrizia again to conclude this session devoted to the goals of the project.
Just a few conclusions and the impact we expected. Well, main deliverables will be the platform, of course, the board of experts, the innovative training packages targeted to health professional and health professional managers, and a consensus draft, very useful, we hope, for policymakers. As regard to the scientific impact, we hope our work will benefit in terms of progress in the state of the art, updating research data, quantitative and qualitative, and design of new tools and strategies to better understand the phenomenon. We hope the project will also reinforce the dialogue between social sciences and humanities and health sciences, as well as bridge academic research and public policies, provide a concrete and integrated tool, that's the platform for international research on the topic. And we will have a board of experts as a point of reference of international research in the future. We expect also some impact at the healthcare level, a better adherence to evidence-based guidelines and due protocols for contrasting unnecessary intervention in disrespectful care. We expected also that unnecessary treatment and disrespectful birth care will be limited, and the health costs related to over-medicalization of birth will be reduced. We also expect that defensive medicine will also benefit from a more respectful birth, leading to a potential decrease of complaints and legal issues. And we hope the health institution, healthcare manager, providers, and trainees will gain an innovative gender-based training packages targeted at maternity care professionals who will acquire novel competencies, also related with equity in health, and think more critically about routine practices. At the policymaker level, we hope that the decision makers will gain innovative recommendations coming from the consensus conference and the platform data for rethinking policies and practices and improving respectful maternity care and childbirth in facilities. And we hope that this outcome will be led to the inclusion, foment of this topic of obstetric violence in the agendas of governments and health institutions, and will support a debate within the medical and scientific community, policymaker, and general public. We have a great hope that also women will benefit from the action as follows. For example, they will suffer, we hope, fewer unnecessary intervention in disrespectful birth and less abuse. These experiences, perspectives, needs, and expectations will be increasingly considered by health providers and health system and policy makers, so the importance of taking into account the women perspectives. They will more frequently experience a positive birth as recommended by the World Health Organization. They will gain greater awareness of their reproductive rights in relation to childbirth, improving empowerment and self-esteem. And the whole society, we hope, will benefit in terms of rethinking childbirth, policies, practices, and collective imaginary, focusing on a more physiological approach to childbirth processes and enhancing parents, families, and community skills in childbirth. All citizens will benefit through the promotion of gender equality and contrast form of gender violence, according to our project and consortium. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Patrizia. We concluded this session.
I would like to thank you, all of you, for attending at the University of Udine in presence. I would like to thank you, the institutional representatives, for their welcome, the speaker, our project assistant, Federica Toldo, our digital managers, Veva Gregori, for the wonderful technical support, and of course, the European Commission for funding this project. Thank you also to all the colleagues online who join remotely this event, and I remind you that a recording of the event will be available in the next days on the UniUd platform YouTube, Play UniUd, with subtitles in different languages offered by YouTube. Please stay in touch and visit our website and our platform IPOV-RESPECTFULCARE.eu. Thank you for coming. Thank you very much.